And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Beasts going up against the Benchwarmers. Ready to go now? And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Swung on, belted. Back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? He wastes no time on this one. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. Next to hit, Adrian Beltre. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And it's strike two.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Man at first. Now at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. Out towards left center. Makes a mess of this one. It gets down. Cut off, throw to second. They get the force. One out in the top of the first. Pudge Rodriguez, the next to hit. And a foul ball.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
Steps on the bag for one. And now it's going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr. This one lifted in the air, left field. Ramirez settles under it, brings it in. And that is that. And the batter now, Jimmy Rollins. The wind and the pitch. There's a strike. Lifted in the air, right center field. Dixon is there. Makes the grab. And there's one away. And now the center fielder, Willie Mays. And that's in the dirt. One out, bases empty. Pitch misses. 2-0.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. 101 on the gun, swing and a miss. Just missing there. And now it's 3-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. Mays retired at first. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Jose Ramirez. And that skips in the dirt. 2 outs, base is empty. To the right side. Sneaks through, base hit. And now the big-time power threat, Mickey Mantle. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That one missing inside. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Foul ball. Ramirez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Two outs. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Here at Shibe Park. Now it's the right fielder, Rap Dixon. Ripped to short. Fires to first on the run. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Buck Leonard digging in now.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
In the dirt, and it's 1-1. And this is inside. And that one hammered. Mays going back to the warning track, makes the catch. 2 out. Space is empty. Now James Wood. Just missed. Glass now 30 years old now, and he was a 5th round pick back in 2011.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And here it comes. Just missed.
It's a good take.
2 strikes.
Hard hit right side. Throws to first, and that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish, and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. That one missed. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Now it's the power speed combo. Eric Davis. And a strike in there. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's a big power threat. Ellie De La Cruz. There's the strike. Home team down a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat. Over with as quickly as possible.
And the pitch. Off the plate. And the count 1-2. And another ball. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Glass now back to work. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. In the air, out towards left center. Ramirez settles under it and puts the squeeze on that one. One away. So the lineup flips over. And the batter now, Bobby Witt Jr. That's a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
There's a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one outside. Now 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Bounced up the middle. Gathers and throws to first. And Witt is out. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Adrian Beltre. Swings through that one. 0-1. That's inside. Two down, nobody on. Wouldn't chase that time.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more.
And the throw to first is there to put an end to the inning. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to him. Pudge Rodriguez. The wind of the pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. And that's in for a strike. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that's in the dirt. Got it by him for the K. Now it's the DH, Jorge Polanco. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Gone! That ball was crushed. He circles the bases. It's 1-1. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here is Jimmy Rollins. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Not even close there. And now it's even 1-1. Check swing, no appeal. Now a check swing, but he held up.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's some real power at the plate. Willie Mays. And a foul ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
One run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the third. Runner takes off. Pitch is high. Pudge with a rocket of a throw. Caught stealing. Base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
All over that one right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Ramirez in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Next pitch is outside.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off.
There goes Willie. Center field. Chisholm in position. corrals it. And that ends the inning. On to the fourth. Now here's the switch inning power threat, Elly De La Cruz. And the right-hander back to work. And a ground ball to first. He handles it himself. One up, one down. And now, Pudge Rodriguez. This to third. Arenado to first in time. That takes care of Rodriguez. Here's the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And that one is lifted in the air. Davis trying to get there. And that is that. Ready to go, bottom four. And now the first baseman, Mickey Mantle. And a swing and a miss there.
You know, this group of hitters showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Nolan Arenado. First pitch misses. There's a strike at the knees. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fly ball to right. Dixon underneath it. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Eric Davis. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back here in Philadelphia, and now Rap Dixon. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Buck Leonard digs in now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
High fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. A gigantic blast. It's 2-1.
Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
In the air, left field. Ramirez moving under it. And he makes the catch. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. This is Bryson Stott. Fly to left his first time. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that turns the lineup over.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
On the ground. Sends it to first. That ends the frame. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now Ellie De La Cruz. And fouled off.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
The 0-2.
1 ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Zips it to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Now here is Pudge Rodriguez. Dixon hustling after it. Out number 2. So now here's the DH, Jorge Polanco. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
He was all over that one. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have...
Got him looking. Third out, and that ends the frame. All set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Hit hard on the ground to short. Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And now the big-time power threat, Ellie De La Cruz. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Mays pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And now Pudge Rodriguez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. On the ground to third. Finds its way through, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Foul ball there. Rodriguez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the power speed combo. Willie Mays. And the pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Oh, 0-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's to third. Beltre sends it across to first. 1 away. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Strike 1. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Hard on the ground to first. And And he's out on the tag. Next is the speedy first baseman, Mickey Mantle. 0-1.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and no swing, says Joe McDonald. 2 outs. And another ball. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. Digging in, Rap Dixon. Righty reliever out of the pen, Mason Miller.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that one hit 97 on the glove. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Buck Leonard will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And that one pulled foul. Left-hand batter waits. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. Late with the swing there. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. And now 1 and 2. Two outs. Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. Righty to the plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Right-handed reliever. And they'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And we're back. Here's Nolan Arenado. The wind of the pitch. Outside low. 1-0. And he blows that one by him at 100. Looking to get the tying run on base. And the count 1-2. And the righty deals. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Gone! That ball was crushed. He'll take a jog around the bases. And we have a tie ball game. It's 2-2. And here is Eric Davis. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these guys being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
And Dixon makes the play, and there's one down. Here's the second baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. A massive home run. It's 3-2. So one out, nobody on. Here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. That one in triple digits.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Not even close there. Going to count 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, 2 strikes. And a pitch. That's hard hit on the line. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Miller back to work. That one is absolutely belted. And it bangs off the wall. Around first, digging for 2. The relay throw. Tries to get back and save.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Into center. Mays has it sized up. And there's one down. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. In the air, right field. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
That's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send him.
2 outs. 1-0-1 on the gun. Swing and a miss. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swing and a drive. Deep right field. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? He powers that one out of here. And now they're out in front. It's 4-3.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Pudge, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
In the air on the infield, Mantle settles under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Here at Shibe Park. And now the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. The pitch. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Gone! That ball was crushed. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 4-4. Mays goes after that one for strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Jose Ramirez now at the plate. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here comes a pitch. And that's in the dirt. And the count even 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitch.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. Next is switch hitting first baseman Mickey Mantle. That missed inside. And that is ball 1. That one ripped. Long run into the gap. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We go to the 9th at the plate. Jazz Chisholm Jr. Craig Kimbrell takes over on the mound.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Tied at 4. Fouled off. He was late. Righty delivers. Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out. And now the right fielder, Rap Dixon. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. And a ground out. First pitch doesn't find the zone. All tied up here at the top of the 9th. That's outside. And that's ball 2. Base hit center field.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Fought off foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first.
Runner on the go. There's a ball.
Well, I'm sure the skipper not happy about that right now. This is a big moment in the ball game. Big bat at the plate as well. If you're going to go, you've got to be 100% sure you can be safe.
In plenty of time to. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. The pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
I got a ball,
And that's in the dirt. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
Ball, that's in.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pitch is in the dirt, and the count is filled up. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving. No outs, runner at first. Next to hit, Eric Davis. Wouldn't chase that time.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
He was late there, strike 1.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
4-4 in the ninth. Pumping serious gas at 102 on that one. And now it's the switch inning second baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
To second, but way too late. Safe there. With the winning run standing at second. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. And it's strike 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. 2-2. The winning run on second base.
We got full count.
Squirts away a little bit. Down to second, but he dances back in safely. Kicks and deals. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. Pudge Rodriguez digs in now.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Cincinnati, welcome inside Crosley Field. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's Louisiana going up against Brooklyn. Now a chance for Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
And a good eye there. The 1-1. Out towards right center field. Davis trying to get there. One up, one down. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
Now it's Mookie Betts. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
One out, base is empty. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Willie Mays makes the play. 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Aaron Judge stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Zips it across, and that is the inning. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. And he deals. Down the middle for a strike. And it's 0-1. Just missed. The pitch. Outside low. And a count 2-1. Rollins checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. Kicks and fires. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. And now the center fielder, Willie Mays. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. And that skips in the dirt.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And that one fouled off. The lefty fires. Upstairs.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Slings it across. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Jose Ramirez. And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Ramirez at first, one gone. Way inside.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first.
Runner on the go. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now the lefty. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And another ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take.
Rudder goes again. Liner caught it second. Takes it to the bag himself. Second inning set to go. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Ryan back to work. And a swing and a miss. Ryan, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Tosses to first. One out in the second. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Mantle has this one sized up, and a couple of quick outs. Chipper Jones, the next to hit. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Ground ball up the middle. Rollins slings to first, and they get the out on Jones. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Nolan Arenado. The wind and the pitch. That one fouled off. Ground ball right side. Whips it to first. And they get Arenado for the out. Now it's going to be Eric Davis. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
That one clips the outside corner. 0-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a base hit.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
1-2.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
De La Cruz started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, did not go. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. This one popped up, and that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Now at the plate, Pudge Rodriguez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. In the air, out towards right center. Judge makes the catch. On to the third inning. Here's Trey Turner. And a pitch. Into center and a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay in there. Just beat the tag. It's a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. So digging in, Dylan Cruz. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Trying to move the runners over. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So the batting order turns over. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Late swing, fouled off.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
That one 95 to finish him off. Here's Mookie Betts. Golden opportunity right here.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
Line drive.
That at-bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Davis makes the grab on the run. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And here it comes. And a foul ball. Now this is in the air down the line. And Polanco is out. And there's one down. So up next, Jimmy Rollins. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Comebacker to the mound. To first, 2 gone. Stepping in the long ball threat, Willie Mays. And that one in the air center field. Playable Betts makes the grab, and there's one. And welcome back to the ballpark. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And the pitch.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
That one in triple digits.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
The pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now one away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that one lifted in the air center field. Mays has it sized up. Makes the grab, 2 down. So digging in, Chipper Jones. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's just bottom 4. Now it's Jose Ramirez as he turns on the rubber with that good live arm delivers. And a foul ball. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Next to hit, Mickey Mantle. Just missed.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ripped towards third. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 so far. And that one fouled off. The pitch. That one misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Betts ranging back. Gone! That ball was crushed. Eric Davis getting ready to hit. No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back to back. It's 3-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Elly De La Cruz. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
It's 0-1.
And that one is inside ball 1. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-2.
1-2 the count.
Swings and misses. And we're back. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Trey Turner. Swings through that one. Turner measures 6 feet 2 inches. 30 years old now. A former first-round pick back in 2014. And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up.
Turner runs. Trying to move him over here. Mantle. To third. And got him. So up next, Dylan Cruz. And there's a foul ball. Rodriguez leads off first with one away. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That was blasted to the moon. It's 3-2.
For a guy to be able to hit a changeup at that velocity tells me he would have been ready for a fastball. Just impossible to cover that wide of range of velocity. But he does a nice job picking his pitch, and he gets rewarded for it.
And there are 2 outs. And now it's Mookie Betts.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
And another ball. On a line out towards center. And that chance handled by Willie Mays. And Betts is gone. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the power hitting catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. Foul ball there.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That's a little bit low. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. Here comes a pitch. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A gigantic blast. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-2. Now it's the DH, Jorge Polanco. Flied to right his first time. Foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Out there to center. Betts under it. 1 down. So the lineup flips over. And now it's going to be Jimmy Rollins. Pitch misses there. And that's ball 1. Just missed.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
And that's in the dirt.
Down at full.
Swung on, belted. Betts going back. And it's off the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Mays batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Out to short. Out at the plate. And here is Jose Ramirez.
Went down looking on 3.
There goes Willie. And that one ripped into right. And that's a fair ball. Around third. He'll score easily. It's 5-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Punched that one down the line for extra bases. And that was an excellent job going with the pitch on the outside. Got his bat on plane and just drove it.
Kicks and deals. Just missed.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter out.
Runner at second, 2 down. Brings it in for the 3rd out. set for the top of the sixth. Here is Aaron Judge. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Craig Kimbrell.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Next pitch is outside.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
And a pitch. That one hit to right. Davis trying to get there. There's one down. Freddie Freeman will hit next.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Freeman hits it in the air. Ramirez sprinting for this one. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Not in time. He's safe. Runner at third with one gone. And now the DH, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he blows that one by him at 100. Right side, hard hit. The throw to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Now Chipper Jones. In the air, left field. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch in foul ground. Well, we go bottom 6. And now here is Nolan Arenado. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. That ball was crushed. Here's some real power at the plate. Eric Davis. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, this group of hitters digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits. So that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
The 1-2. And another ball.
2-2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Judge is under it. Puts it away for the out. Here's a big power threat. Ellie De La Cruz. And a big swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing. Now a look down to first. Nope, he held back. Got him swinging. Now the catcher up to hit, Pudge Rodriguez. He's already homered here in this one. And that one hammered. And that's the 3rd out. Top of inning number 7. Here's Turner now. The right-hander back to work. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
The 1-0. And a good eye there.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Righty to the plate. Runner takes off. That one fouled off. Turner aboard here at first with nobody out. Swings and misses on the fast zone for the strikeout. So digging in, Dylan Cruz. He's already homered in this game. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
You know Trey Turner is a threat to steal. You can't let it be that easy for him.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Flying around third is Turner. He'll score, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just
runner takes off. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Time run at the plate. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss.
But maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Lifted in the air down the left side. And that'll fall for a base hit. The run scores from second, and it's 6-5.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So,
well, got to pause on that thought. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Jorge Polanco. Fouls one off out of play back to our left. Off the mark there. 1-1. At the belt and fires. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Rollins in the box now. No balls and a strike. Good eye right there.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Willie Mays now at the plate. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. It's 7-5. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez.
Nope, ball.
First pitch just misses. Up the middle. A dive. He's got it. To his knee. The throw. And here's the first baseman, Mickey Mantle. That one at triple digits.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try?
Runner on the go. And a foul ball. One run across in the frame so far. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And it falls. Goes to third. In there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs. Now the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that's outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand.
Runner on the move. It's a pitch out. Play at the plate. Got him. Inning over, and it could have been worse. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. Now here is Freddie Freeman. Aroldis Chapman comes in to take over.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And next is the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a foul ball. Chapman, the tall lefty, 27 years old, and he was born in Cuba.
No, that's down.
Next offering is down low. On the ground to third, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. Tries to get back and save.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. Trey Turner with a chance now. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Throw. Save. Punch too late with the toss. Here's a rocket out to left. Ramirez pulls it down, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. And the batter now, Nolan Arenado. Started to swing, held up. And now the lefty. And that one missing low. And that's a base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Davis, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that's down and away.
2-0.
That one at the knees for a strike. Kicks and fires. Right through there for a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. The punch out there. 1 out. Here's the second baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. There's a swing and a drive. And that's a base hit. Arenado makes the turn at second. Safe at second.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Fastball in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Chapman, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Polanco now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Judge has it sized up. Squeezes it. And that is the third. New inning getting started. And now Pudge Rodriguez. Chapman back to work. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Ball 1 there.
It's a good take.
1-2.
In the air to left center. Ramirez in pursuit. But it's the center fielder who gets there. One away. He's 2 outs away. And now Dylan Cruz. And a base hit right there. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup, Bobby Witt Jr., the next to hit. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. Punch too late with the toss. Out to short. They get the tag on him, and that's the 2nd out. Hung up in a rundown now. The tag, and that's the ball game. And this one ends with the score 8-5 for Chris Singleton and our. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Louisiana going up against Brooklyn. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Mookie Betts will get us started. And he deals. Hot shot to third. Arenado to first in time. And Betts is set down. Here's Juan Soto. Bounce to the right side. Oh, he gloves it. Gathers and throws. And they get the out. Here's Trout. Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
fouls it off. Still 1-2. Two outs. Ripped to third. Arenado to first in time. And it's a back here in Philadelphia. And now the big-time power threat, Jimmy Rollins. Pounded ball here, rolls foul. Next pitch is downstairs. Good eye in that spot.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Glass now, ready to use. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
He did not go around. The pitch. Fought off foul.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
3-1 is on the way. To the right side, into the outfield, base hit. And it gets by him. Around third. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Save.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way, but had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Jose Ramirez. And a foul ball left side. No outs, runner over at third. Strike 2.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch if you don't finish it and have that bite at the end.
And the runner's coming home. In the dirt, but kept close. Tags the runner, that's 1. To second, tag, got him. Double play. So 2 away with nobody on. And now, Mickey Mantle. He was late there, strike 1.
Starts him off with the breaking ball, which isn't surprising. They're trying to keep him off balance, but
this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone! That ball was crushed. He hammers one out to right. And they add a run. It's 2-0. Nolan Arenado in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Outside low. Ball 1. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. To third, De La Cruz. Whips it across. That's the 3rd out. Top of the 2nd, Aaron Judge at the plate. Lugo back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
I'm sure he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round triplet.
This one smoked on its way out of here. That was blasted to the moon. And it ties it up. It's 2-2. So now the DH spot, Chipper Jones. Jones measures 6 feet 4 inches. 27 years old. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. And there's a foul ball.
A little bit of a day off for him. Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of put the batting gloves on, hold the bat as he sits on the bench waiting for his time to hit.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
4 balls, 2 strikes.
line to kick the pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. The wind to the pitch. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Ellie De La Cruz getting ready. Tanner Scott gets the call from the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. The hit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then
that one ripped. Oh! Big Dog's gotta eat. Their third home run of the inning. And they grab the lead. It's 3-2. One out, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And a base hit into right center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate.
Runner takes off. One attempt misses. Already 3 runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. Oh, that hit him. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Swings and misses, and it's 0-2. That one is absolutely belted. You can kiss it goodbye. A 3-run homer. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they add on. It's 6-2.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Scott, a guy that features an absolute power slider. Throws that pitch a lot. He throws it hard and gets a ton of swings and misses.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And I think being able to expand with that pitch as you start to offer at it that he can move it just a little bit further away. Before you know it, you're trying to hit a pitch that's off the plate.
Aaron Judge at the dish now. He homered earlier in this one, Singy, which isn't much of a surprise.
No, not at all, Boog. This is the same guy who homered in his first at-bat in the majors and did it again the next day. He's just unreal.
Comes up empty.
0-2 with the count.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Look how good these offenses are. There's a
runner on the go. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Runner on the go again. Ball misses. Go to second. Out there. We're at Shibe Park. And now the right fielder, Eric Davis. The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. And here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
And the righty deals.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt, runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. Man at first, one away. was crushed. He muscles that one out the opposite way, and they cut into the deficit. It's 6-4. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Next pitch just misses. 2-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jimmy Rollins. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Just missed.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
And he grounds one back up the middle, and it's through for a hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Mays tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. 2 outs. Pitch out, but no action. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and you guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And a payoff pitch towards first. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. All set for the start of the inning. It's Aaron Judge now as the lefty gets to work. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home run.
Judge rips that one. That's back. You can kiss it goodbye. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 7-4.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that. Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. He'll circle the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 9-4.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So, man aboard, digging in, Pudge Rodriguez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Runner on the move. Pitch misses.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. He's safe.
Back-to-back singles. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. He's in there.
Well, that's the kind of moment that you have to produce a very productive at bat. And at worst case scenario, you move that base runner up to third. But not even putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. He's going to have to sit on that one for a couple of innings.
Here goes the runner. Next offering is foul back. Runners on the corners, no outs. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. And now it's Juan Soto. 1 for 2. Griffin Jacks taking over on the mound.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
4 runs already in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And misses inside. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Here's Mike Trout. Foul ball there. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. That one out to right. Davis grabs it on the run. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. That's towards center. Willie Mays makes the play. Judge out on the play. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the left fielder, Jose Ramirez. That one fouled off.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. And here is Mickey Mantle. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1. I got a ball, 1 strike.
This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Next pitch is outside.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get it.
Runner takes off. Cut on and miss. Throw. Save. Punch too late with the toss. And a pitch. Inside, just missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Throw on to Freeman. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat.
Up the middle. Turner with the throw to first. There for the out. Runner scores from 3rd. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the power speed combo. Eric Davis. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wouldn't chase that time. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the 3rd. Swung on, belted. Trout ranges back. Gone! That ball was crushed. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 10-6. So 2 down. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ellie De La Cruz. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. They say you win.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Goes down looking. As we go to the top of the fourth, here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. He's done it again. His second homer of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 11-6. Jones at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Here's the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. And it's fouled away. One out, base is empty. Bounced up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. Well, he thought about two, but he's back to first safely. Man at first with one gone, and now the catcher comes up to him. Runner on the go. 0-1 down. Runner goes again. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Ramirez makes the play. Throw behind the runner. They got him doubled off. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the power hitting catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. That one finds the corner. Strike one. Up the middle, base hit. That was smoked through the infield. It's in and out of his glove. Man at first. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Jorge Polanco. In there at the knees. 0-1. That one almost got him. In the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the runner holds. And the right-hander deals. And a swing and a miss. And there's one away.
The batter, number 11.
So the lineup flips over. And now the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. This is off the inside. 1-0. Rodriguez stands at first with 1 out. On the inside corner for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Nice stop. But no chance to get it out, so there'll be runners at first and second.
Well, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Just off the outside edge. And now 2-0. And another ball.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Now the left fielder, Jose Ramirez. Right down to shoot, and that is strike one. All loaded up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Another comes in to score. In there safely.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now Mickey Mantle. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Second and third here. 1 away. That misses. And the count is 1-1. Missed inside with the curve.
It's a big opportunity opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And a foul ball. And a pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Soto puts it away. Both runners tagging. And he's in safely at third as a run scores. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Well, that's the third run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
Throw on to Freeman, and they get Arenado for the out. Inning ends, and that's... And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the fifth. Trey Turner now. The pitch. On the ground. Rollins fires over to first. And they get Turner for the out. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Mookie Betts now.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Not in time. He's got a double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the...
There's a swing and a drive. You can kiss it goodbye. And they tack on to their lead. It's 13-9.
Well, he almost robbed a home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
And now batting, Mike Trout. And that one fouled off. And now the 0-1. Popped up. Mantle settles under this one. He makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here comes Aaron Judge. That to right. Davis makes the catch, and that'll do it.
Now pitching.
Back here in Philadelphia. Now here is Eric Davis. Right through there for a strike. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Ball, that's low.
Next offering is downstairs. The pitch. Swings through that.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
And now the count is even. Judge makes the grab. 1 down. So up next, Ellie De La Cruz, a switch hitter batting right. And there's a strike. De La Cruz goes 6 feet 5 inches, 200 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. On the corner for a strike. 0-2 now. That one missed.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Stays alive. And a pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
1 down, base is empty. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Pudge Rodriguez will hit next. And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Here at Shibe Park. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's some real. That one hammered center field. That's back. You can kiss it goodbye. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd.